Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney announced his visit to India earlier on Monday, which begins on the 26th of February and ends on the 2nd of March with a two-city visit to Mumbai, and New Delhi. I have with me here the High Commissioner of India to Ottawa in Canada, Mr. Ambassador Dinesh Patnaik. Thank you for joining us here on ThePrint, sir. This visit is considered to be a historic visit, given the troubles that we've seen in India and Canadian ties. So what really are the expectations we're looking forward from this visit in terms of the reset and sort of the strategic imperatives for this reset?
The reset actually started with Prime Minister Modi visiting Kananaskis in June this year for the G7 summit. And since then, both Prime Ministers agreed to restart the relationship. The High Commissioners were appointed in the end of September. And since then, for the last 5 months, we've really been working hard to make sure that all the building blocks of the relationship are put back in place. And it has been hard work with Minister Jaishankar leading the way. Minister Jaishankar and Minister Anand, the Foreign Minister of Canada, have met 5 times over the last 4 months. Minister Sidhu, who is the Trade Minister, traveled to India to Minister Goyal, and both of them have been speaking to each other to work out the contours of our new comprehensive economic partnership agreement. So in a sense, both sides have been working hard. There's been visit of Minister Hodgson, who is the Natural Resources Minister, Minister Evan Solomon, who is the AI Minister. So you've had a host of visits, including the visit of our national security advisors.
Right. So what are the main areas that are going to come out? Because there's been talk of the trilateral with Australia on AI and critical tech, energy, the uranium deal, which has been long negotiated. So what is really the expectations one is looking forward from this visit?
This is, like I've been saying for a long time, this is a multidimensional relationship where all dimensions are addressed. And this visit is one of those visits where you will see all aspects of the relation being addressed, from energy, both oil and gas, as well as nuclear, as well as renewable, to agri-foods, agriculture, to aerospace, space, AI, innovation, research, students, universities, culture, people to people, you name it. I don't think so there's a sector left that we will not address. And so in a sense, it's a very strategic move. And so Prime Minister Carney is not only going to seal the stamp on the reset of our relationship, but also launch it into the next level.
So despite all of this positivity, there remains the fundamental fracture point, which was the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar and accusations of an Indian hand potentially in this. So my question here is in 2 parts. One is Canada, and you've said this on record before, has there been any evidence shared of any action of the Indian government in this? And secondly, how is this issue being dealt with under the premiership of Mark Carney between India and Canada bilaterally?
Today, there's a case going on in the court in Surrey on this, where 4 people of Indian origin, 4 Indian nationals, are being tried. And so as the case is going on, we say the Canadians have to present evidence in that court. They don't need to present evidence to us. Whatever they need cooperation from us, they need information, they need whatever material we have, if any evidence we have, we are cooperating with them, we are giving them whatever is necessary. We have told them very clearly, India does not do things like this. This is really absurd and preposterous, the allegations made by a former Prime Minister, but I will not go into that. The thing is, right now the Canadians have understood what the situation is. They're working closely with us together on this. They want to bring the criminals to justice. They want to bring whoever is behind this to justice. We are helping with them, and we have said very clearly from the very beginning, in case any agents of India or any government agents or even non-government or Indians are involved in this, we will take action ourselves. We will work with the Canadians to take action on this.
Thank you again, High Commissioner, for joining us at ThePrint to discuss the contours of the visit as well as the differences in ties. Thank you for joining us at ThePrint.
Thank you.